All right, so let's talk about what happens to a child when a parent tells the child, I'm the parent, and whatever I say, go.
Listen, you little wiseacre. I'm smart, you're dumb. I'm big, you're little. I'm right, you're wrong. And there's nothing you can do about it.
When a child constantly hears, because I said so, or you don't get to have opinion, they're learning that their thoughts and their feelings don't matter. So what do? They learn to suppress how they feel, distrust their instincts, and prioritize everyone else's opinions and feelings above their own. Now, I'm not saying kids should just run around doing whatever in the household or they should run the household. No, there should be boundaries and there needs to be structure, okay? But there is a difference between leadership and authoritarian control. Healthy parenting looks like, okay, I get you, I hear you, right? But here's why we're doing this. That way you're validating your child's perspective even when the answer is no. But that whatever I say goes. You don't get an opinion. You don't get to say no. What I'm saying is right because I'm the parent. That's not parenting. Okay, that's you trying to dominate over your child, and the child grows up struggling to advocate for themselves in situations or when conflict arises. So let's say, for example, if they have like they're in a bad relationship, right? Or they're at a job that's very toxic. They're going to end up not speaking up for themselves and end up taking the disrespect because they've always been told, no, you don't get to have a say. You don't have an opinion. They end up becoming people pleasers. Ooh, and making themselves small to avoid rocking the boat or having any type of conflict with anyone. They doubt every single decision because they never learned to trust their own judgment. They weren't even given the opportunity, the chance to trust their own judgment. If you grew up hearing these things, I want you to know that your voice mattered then and your voice matters now. You were not disrespectful for having thoughts or opinions. You are human. You were simply being a human being. Like I've been saying this entire series though, healing. It is important that you heal your inner child, right? When you're healing your inner child, you're reclaiming that voice. And children are allowed to have a voice, okay? And so are you.